Hello, Jennifer Tochi here, and I'm here to review a movie today. No, it's not Revenge of the Nerds. It's not a comedy. It's not a horror. It's actually a drama. Yes, with a little violence in it. Pre-warning. Yes, when I get to stores and I see certain actors' names on there, I grab it. I don't read the back of it. I don't care. I say, I need this movie. I don't have it. And Clint Eastwood's in it. Yes. And I came home and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, she's gonna find a mule in the back of his, like, on the side of the road, and it's gonna be old and in bad shape, and he's gonna take it home, and yeah, a little western coming out there in my brain. But no, that doesn't happen. Yes, I have learned many things. Another meaning for the mule. Yes. Inspired by a true story. Yes. Eastwood stars as Earl Stone, a man in his 80s who is broke, alone, and facing foreclosure of his business when he is offered a job that simply requires him to drive. Easy enough, but unbeknownst to Earl, he's just signed on as a drug courier for a Mexican cartel. And even as his money problems become a thing of his past, Earl's past mistakes start to weigh heavily on him, and it's uncertain if he'll have time to right those wrongs before law enforcement or the cartel's enforcers catch up to him. So that's a mule. Yeah. And Bradley Cooper's in this. He is, I forgot what the drug police's names is. D. There's some D in it. DEA, Drug Enforcement, whatever. Okay, you know what I mean. Yeah. He plays a person going after Earl Stone. Played, of course, by Clint Eastwood. This was also directed by Clint Eastwood. So how can you go wrong with that? He's a wonderful director. And there are some wonderful scenes, even amongst the drop-offs and everybody being very angry at Clint's character for not being around as everybody was growing up or as he was married, because he was going to conventions to show his daylily, his flower, that he had won prizes for. And he basically had made the choice of the flower business over his family. So, yes, his family's kind of mad at him. Except for his granddaughter. His granddaughter loves him very much. And sees the good in him. I don't know if I said this yet, but Diane Wiest plays his ex-wife. And what is her name? What is her name? Well, darn it. Where did I write it? Well, I didn't write it, so I don't have this information. Sorry, it's on my birthday card. But this has wonderful scenes in it. It's, oh my goodness. And it was made from a book, a true story of a 90-year-old drug mule, who was sent to prison when they found him. Oh. But Clint is awesome in this role. He plays his usual self, like, you know, like in El Dorado. You know, he's alone. He uses his jokes as protection, like so many of us do. And I love hearing him as he's driving back and forth to places. In one scene, you hear him singing with Dean Martin. Another scene with pop rock from the 40s. And then another one is, I don't know what name of the song really is, but he has gone Weird Al Yankovic and changed the words. My name is Papa, and then it goes, you gave me gonorrhea. Your name is Maria. You gave it to me fria, and now I can't pee ya. Clint. Yes, I am a big fan of Clint's. Someday I will own all his movies, and then I will be at peace and say, put in my will, bury me with all my Revenge of the Nerds, Police Academy, and Clint Eastwood movies. But one thing about this movie is do not watch it the day before your birthday, which for me is today. Or at least you can watch it, but don't listen to the song at the end when you think you're getting a little older, because the last song is beautiful, but it's called Don't Let the Old Man In. And it's about not thinking about yourself as old. Then one verse is like, how old do you think you'd be if you didn't know your birthday? And then, oh my goodness, it's just, yeah, at the end of every Clint Eastwood movie, I'm either like, yeah, I'm gonna fight for the right, not for to party, but I'm like, ugh, yeah, or I'm like bawling, and that's what I was doing yesterday when I watched it, but still love it, So yes, I loved it. So farewell, have a nice day, everyone.